Have you ever?
The dreams.
Family vloggers. They're really something, aren't they? There are so many videos online already about family vloggers that I honestly never felt any drive to make one. Because I always felt like there was nothing really left for me to say. Until now. I did see one family vlogger that triggered something in me. Deep inside my heart. A very specific emotion, a smelly smell that smelt smelly. And that's the new brand of family vloggers that are interracial and make a whole spectacle of their biracial kids. Now, I did see a video from Foreign about this that did partially inspire my video, but there was just so many other things about this family that triggered me deeply that I just gotta get off my chest. I kind of need to rant. I think this video is gonna be a little longer than usual, so buckle in, get some tea. I kind of want to talk about the interesting way that I feel like they center the biracialness of the kid as like both this really cool and interesting thing about them and simultaneously like a punchline to an ongoing joke in their vlogs. It feels like they've had racist stand-up material in their diaries for years that they didn't feel like they could say, and now they have an in to kind of say whatever they want. So black children, huh? So loud, so big. That's racist. I'm allowed to say that because my daughter is half Ooga Booga.
Okay.
I mean, the phenomenon itself is not new, right? Like, there's always kind of been this thing about having a mixed baby. Why do you want a mixed baby so bad? And what kind of mix are you talking about? A kale salad mix? Trail mix? Chopped and screwed, slowed down with reverb mix? I remember once I was at a popular coffee shop that shan't be named, but I ordered like a caramelized coffee or something like that, and the barista, in an attempt to hit on me, I think, said like, our babies would look like this.
Sir, was that a threat?
But people have always had a really weird attachment to having mixed and biracial babies, and I want to discuss that here with you today. So let's dive in. Now you may be asking yourself, what the hell do you know about families, huh? Are you married? And the answer to that is yes. To drip, thanks to Ana Luisa, who's the sponsor of today's video. Look at these earrings, all right? It's drip or drown for me, baby. How many times have you been putting together an absolutely fuego outfit and asked yourself, damn, why do I not have any affordable carbon neutral and tarnish free jewelry to go along with this? Because Ana Luisa has got you covered. Tarnish free means that the jewelry stays the same color, stays just as beautiful and shiny as it was the day you bought it. It also means that it's not going to change your beautiful skin underneath to any kind of weird shades of swamp green. And not only is the packaging and jewelry carbon neutral, but it is also really good for ASMR. Listen to this. Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy? Two of my favorite pieces, and the ones that I'm wearing in this video right now, are the Dakota marble blue earrings because, oh my god. I also very much appreciate their rings because they actually come in extra small sizes, because unfortunately my hands are built exactly like salad fingers, and I cannot tell you how many rings I have lost because they've just slipped off my finger. Not my Ana Luisa though, because homegirl is still right here on my finger. Patterns are lovely, the fit is incredible, they're affordable. So if you're somebody who wants beautiful jewelry but you do also care about the planet and packaging and us not making unnecessary waste, if you'd like to support me, this channel, and my very first sponsor, and also if you really do love me,
Like you say you do?
then you'll click the top link in the description and go check out some jewelry and maybe buy some. Oh, and you also get a 2-year warranty, so what do you have to lose? So click the top link of my description and go buy some jewelry. Love ya! Now, one of the first things I noticed from these people who love a mixed baby, Kimberly, girl, I'm looking at you, is the journey that they all go on to learn their daughter's hair. And I'm not saying this in a negative light by default. Obviously, if you happen to have a child whose hair texture is very different from yours, it is absolutely part of your responsibility that you should learn how to do it. I've just had this experience as a child, and I
Hated.
being made a spectacle of, or made the center of attention over my hair. And I feel like anyone who has a hair type that's type 3 or above knows what that's like, because it happens a lot in certain spaces. I'm looking at you, after school ballet classes. Because when you're black or biracial, the language surrounding your hair is always so othering and usually so negative. It's always this thing that's trying to make you stand out from everybody else, something that has to be learned and figured out. It feels like just a really easy way for all the people around you, whether or not they're making fun of you, to just always highlight your differences. The verbiage is always, it's so tough and hard and difficult and confusing, much like finding the clip. And it's exceptionally annoying because have y'all ever felt an afro? They're soft as hell. They are literally the softest hair you've ever felt. Y'all want to be on cloud 9? I want to be on cloud afro. And I'm saying this as someone who wasn't even put in situations where I was filmed. Like, are you kidding me? The cameras The lights?
But she's very opinionated on how she wants to wear her hair. And as a mom, you don't want to have to tell her, I don't know how to do your hair.
5-year-old me would have been in there like, cut the cameras. Deadass. As a kid, I hated being in situations like this where everybody was just circling around me talking about my hair and being like, oh, there's breakage here, it's so dry here, oh, we got to do this here. Frankly, to this day, I have hairdresser trauma. I'm basically an expert at this point at doing my own hair because hairdressers were always mean and barbers were always creepy. And I'll be honest, I don't really watch the Kardashians, but I do remember seeing some ad way back in the day when North was like a baby of Kim going on this same journey, learning how to do North's hair. And can I just say, whole time, these babies have like type 2 hair. What's the drama? Non-black moms need to learn how to do their biracial daughter's hair. But you need to stop calling it crazy and hard and confusing and wild and making a whole spectacle of it. Just call it what it actually is. Different from yours and just new for you. That's it. Stop making your black baby's hair the main character of their life. I have assembled a team of the greatest experts and the greatest camera crew and lighting crew so that I can learn how to do type 2 hair. There's even an Instagram account dedicated to them. It's called Beautiful Mixed Kids. Has anyone checked the computer of the person running this account? This account has roughly 250,000 followers. And in the captions of the photo, they list to you like all the ingredients of this baby. They have all the little flags to like advertise them like a menu of biracial people. But I am comfortable showing you these images because I am 100% sure that none of these babies exist. I think some of these are also very much AI. There was also that like random AI generated girl on the cover of Time magazine that one time being like the future of America. Name an image that's more peak Obama administration. So like I said, back to this article I found written by the Wasian. So like I said, this was written by a Wasian person, shout out. And oh my God, they waited a whole paragraph before bringing it up. Progress. Anyway, she's talking about her experience and the inherent fascination that people have had with her for her entire life. And it starts with her talking about being at the hairdresser and the hairdresser telling her how badly she wants a mixed baby because she feels like mixed babies are superior to regular ones. She also spoke about her experiences dating and how so many of her partners were obsessed with the fact that she was mixed and having mixed babies. By chance, was this person also a barista? Hey, can I get 10 chicken nuggets and a regular drink? No, regular kid, please. My favorite part of the piece reads, this view of a future society of blurred racial lines is rooted in the fetishization of mixed race people as heralds of a new racial utopia, ignoring that the existence of multiracial people does not ensure the deconstruction of white supremacy. The simple fact that my parents are of different races and chose to have children together does not exist in a realm without white supremacy or the power dynamics that come with it. The obsession with biracial kids is kind of rooted in this ideal perfect kumbaya society that we all want so much. Well, wanted. I'm not sure if we still want that anymore. And the obvious roots and attachment to white supremacy come from the fact that every version of the ideal mixed race kid that everybody wants is some deviation away from their non-white race or from their blackness. Because you'd never see a utopia of biracialness that, for example, features a dark-skinned South Asian having a child with a dark-skinned African person. That's not the future that these people seem to want to herald in. Mixed kids are almost always of a lighter complexion. They sometimes have light eyes and looser curls. It's kind of a way to take all the best features from every race and put it into one person while not getting too far away from the beauty standards that have been set by white supremacy. The ideal version of a multiracial person was still somebody that had all white people's favorite features from every other race put into one person while still being light-skinned. Which, can I just say, before we herald in this new racist future, how do you guys feel about replacing the paper bag rule with the caramel latte rule? I can't tell you the last time that I saw a brown paper bag in the flesh. The new 1 drop rule is going to be having 1 drop of everything but 2 drops of white. But what this obsession with making your perfect mixed baby doesn't save any of these biracial kids from is the obvious racism. But like, what is the insinuation here? Firstly, your baby's literally only half African. And I literally Googled it. And according to Google, African babies run smaller.
No!
Not only is it the exact brand of racism that you would expect from people, but it's not even right. Technically, Actually, literally speaking, a Blasian baby is gonna run smaller than average. There was also one that she did about African babies being built different, so you have to like really hold them down when they're like crying or throwing a tantrum. How much experience do you have with African babies? Is this not your first African? You seem to have a lot of stereotypes about all the aggression and largeness and violence that you expect to come with African babies. Where are you getting your African baby data? I think there's also something to be said about the adults that kind of chase this perfect mixed breed future, in that they always have this energy about them. Like, you ever met like a white woman of color, a black Asian girl? You know what I'm talking about? The obsession with having this perfect, beautiful biracial baby is almost never coming from a person who's done any meaningful unpacking of anything in their lives. They always have these weird ideas about race, so it feels like they just make these mixed babies to just pump them full of a bunch of complexes and self-hatred. Because what happens when you have this perfect vision of your beautiful mixed baby and they don't come out looking mixed enough for you? Sometimes biracial people are very much passing as monoracial. Because let's be so for real, a big part of the obsession with the mixed baby thing is very contingent on being a very cute mixed baby and then a very beautiful mixed adult that is also very obviously mixed. You have to look exotic and different, otherwise what did I go through all this for? So something else that I found also on Reddit is a girl who this time is Blasian, writing about an experience that she had with her mom where she felt like her mom kind of resented her for not being the perfect biracial. I'm reading to y'all a lot these days. Do y'all like being read to? Does it calm you down? Almost all of these parents deeply want this mixed baby because of some kind of superiority complex they have about themselves, and simultaneously an inferiority complex they have about other races. It's my opinion that I think there's some aspect to it of believing that I'm making a better baby by mixing my genes with yours. I'm mixed myself. Mom is Asian and dad is black, and people would hype up my mom like, wow, your daughter is mixed, she's so exotic and beautiful, and my mom loves that kind of attention. I'm really just average looking. I had my fair share of bullying growing up. Even as an adult, I'm not that attractive. She would always say in front of others, yeah, my daughter is mixed, she's so beautiful, but behind closed doors she always made it seem like something was wrong with me. She never calls me pretty or beautiful. In fact, she has called me ugly numerous occasions. My hair being curly was such a huge inconvenience to her, and she never made an effort to learn how to take care of my hair. She would take a comb instead of a brush and make it torturous to tangle my hair, kind of taking her frustrations out on me. She also would say I look dirty or what happened, what's wrong, when I wore my natural hair growing up. Being treated as my mom's trophy mixed baby doll thing, dealing with her always seeking outside validation. In some ways, I wish she was smarter and didn't give in to stupid societal pressures and have me. Another thing, I'm in a relationship with a white man, and so many people say, when are you having kids? You guys would make beautiful mixed babies. And I just roll my eyes so hard because WTF, that's what having a baby is all about. Some kind of build a baby competition / hobby kind of a thing, just breeding for fun. Yeah, let me have kids and go through an expensive, stressful lifetime commitment because of other people's curiosities to parade my mixed baby to the world and act like we're better than everybody else. And that's all, folks. So what was the point of this video and what is the wrap up? Should you have a mixed baby? Or should you go to therapy? And that, my friends, is the video. Me and the most monoracial audience that you've ever seen are grateful that you watched. Are fruit monoracial? That's a black king right there. Firstly, before I get into my conclusion, I want to again thank Ana Luisa for being the sponsor of this video, and to make sure that if you love me, you'll check out the link in my description. But also, I am curious about your takes on anything I said. Not just as it pertains to family vloggers, but also specifically the family vloggers who are obsessed with telling us about their biracial kids. I'm curious if any of you have also had these experiences and what your feelings are. And if you've made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and check out Ana Luisa, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.